And all is no. Michelle sent me something and I can't find it now.
But you look fantastic.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Or as Han Solo would say, I know.
hon, I love you. Yeah, I know.
I know.
How can you not?
That wasn't the line.
I know. He's a genius for doing it.
Yep. Although
Okay.
if I'm Amy Fisher, I might have broke out laughing right about there.
Right? Amy Fisher?
No.
Amy Grant.
No. Stick with the Fisher. Carrie.
Wasn't Amy Fisher Lorena Bobbitt? No, Amy Fisher was
Yes.
didn't she do something? Did she do something like
She
that?
was the other woman,
Oh, okay.
wasn't she?
I don't
I
remember.
think she
It was so long ago.
I honestly don't. Do we do the vicious otter story?
Yes, we did.
Okay, I've got to follow up.
The attack otters,
Dum,
which
dum,
was
dum.
just fun.
In a weird and
Delightful sort of way.
slightly frightening sort of way.
Okay, here we are. We're in Mailbag. We're snuggled down deep. Actually, we're not because it's going to be warm on the day we're recording this. So, yeah. Ran across a few things. Are you ready?
No.
Harvard.
I knew he'd go on anyway.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But you know the smart glass that everyone's starting to work on, AI smart glass.
No.
Harvard students hack Meta's new
No, I'm
AI.
serious. No. What's
It's smart glass. Well, they say everyone's going to be wearing smart glasses pretty soon that'll have facial recognition. So when you and I forget the names of people we'd met, just moments before, it'll say their name
I
and give
forget
us
them
their
as
blood
they're
type.
introducing them.
Harvard students hack Meta's new AI-powered smart glasses to instantaneously reveal people's personal information just by looking at their face. Pair connected the glasses to the facial search engine Primeyes. So, likes long walks in the rain, pina coladas,
Bean enchiladas.
bean enchiladas. I think that's exactly
Do you like
right.
wasn't that, didn't Weird Al do something like that? Do you like
Did he? He
bean
might have.
enchiladas?
That would make sense.
Getting
Weird
lost on
Al
a
is
train.
kind of cool because he'll call the artist and say, "Hey, I want to do a thing,"
Yep.
and the artist can say no. What
Yes.
really sucks is when the artist says yes, do whatever you want, and then doesn't like it and calls him up to yell at him. It's like, you know what Weird Al does?
Hi, this is Weird Al. Yell, yell, yell. Leave a message.
Right? And a couple of signs. This one, I get it, but holy Pete, guys.
Do you?
Mountain View Baptist Church, Pastor
No.
Stephen Griffith. We love hurting people.
Oh, for the want of a comma.
Right? I just think, is that absolutely
There are a ton
necessary?
of those, right?
Oh, yeah.
There are just a ton of those you see. My favorite is still the old classic. Think about it. Let's eat, gentlemen. Or let's eat, gentlemen. Or let's eat, gentlemen. Let's eat, gentlemen. Let's eat. Ooh. One way you're cabinal and the other way you're just inviting guys to dinner.
Right. By the way, if you suck at playing the trumpet, that's probably why.
I hate you. You, your family, your neighborhood. I'm not even fond of your heritage.
Oh, what?
I have
the
a
Scots
question.
and the Poles? Yeah, go ahead.
What's Conkers? Conker?
It's a game they play in Great Britain.
Did you see this? Did you see this controversy?
I did.
I had no idea what they were talking about, but the headline was so good. Conker's controversy. World Tournament investigates claims of cheating with steel chestnut.
It's chestnuts on strings.
I'm going back to the old days when we were. Remember when they were? What was it? Nudicles.
Oh, the nudicles.
Where they were doing where you could give your male dog or cat.
Yeah.
Fake things called nudicles, and all I could think of, I had a Malamute at the time.
Yep.
You seen a Malamute? They have that curved tail.
Yeah.
All I could think of was clackers.
Right? Right?
I'm getting that same feel here with steel chestnut.
Well, the chestnuts are hung on strings and they use them to smash into each other, and the one that smashes the other wins.
So the steel one would, I get it. I like the
So
roasting on an open fire part better.
yeah, that would make it very
This
hot.
sounds much too violent. And I
and
mean, who the hell's speaking up for the chestnuts?
and the guy who was smart enough to make a metal one.
That's true.
Which was just
And the poor bastard that had to write the story.
Conkers has been around for a while.
How do you know that is what I'm
More than I read the article.
Oh,
I
I'm
saw
looking
it.
at it.
Read the
Conquer's
article.
controversy. Is that a person, place, thing? Okay,
And
now I know it's a thing.
It's
And if you have a steel one,
Conkers.
what?
Conkers, right?
Conkers, yeah.
Yeah. Not Q.
I suppose it could be Sonkers.
Named after Larry Sanka.
No, that was CZ. That was easier to do. The C had no purpose in life but to be the capital letter.
For those of you who live across the pond, Larry Zonka
CZONKA. Just Google it.
Yeah, he was an American football player.
A really rat sucking good one. Did you see Mercury Morris died, by the way?
No.
Yeah.
Another football player.
Actually, he played in the same backfield with
Larry Zonka.
Larry Zonka.
Mercury. And I didn't know that.
Who was in Super Bowl that they beat the Vikings for?
Okay.
Bastards. I like Hank Stram, but I still can't stand Kansas City to this day. I like Andy Reid.
See, I root for Kansas City as my AFC team.
I root for Kansas City and the Packers to have a painlessly quick death.
Oh.
I can't say that.
Okay.
I root for them both to lose a lot. They're up there with the Yankees.
But KC is the new American.
I want to be
frankly.
I want to be that way. No.
Yeah.
There is no America's team.
They've got two
there isn't one
Super Bowl wins.
because
yeah.
My wife actually was Buffalo ever good?
Yeah.
Several times. They were very good in the AFL.
Jim
Kelly. They were very good with Marv Levy and Jim Kelly and Thurman. Who's Munson. The running back?
No,
something.
Thurman.
No, that was the
Cost. No, he's our old pastor.
Or something Thurman. The running back?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Jim Kelly. They had the big stud defensive end.
Yep.
Went to 4 Super Bowls. Pulled off a Viking.
Yeah. Those are a couple of teams I wish would win a Super Bowl while I'm still alive.
The saddest thing would be, what if they played in one against each other?
Oh, Lord. I would feel very sorry for them.
It'd be like a train crash.
I've got one more sign, a slow motion train.
What are you watching? The slow motion train crash.
Gainesville.
I want to look away. I just can't.
Gainesville United Methodist Church sign. My people. Ramen. Scooby-Doo ending a prayer.
Ramen? Roll. Is that rock religious?
Well, I don't know. I honestly don't care. It's funny. If you don't like it, you're just an old poop.
I'll wave to you from the penthouse.
Okay, going. Do you have any?
Hey, down there in the basement. How are you? No, the dumb one with the cap. The thing with the
First, let me get off.
I have one headline that was bizarre.
Okay. Well, you going to read the same one again?
No. Yes. Conquers mud, beer, and cash. What do you suppose they're describing?
I have no idea.
Beer, me either. I was thinking motocross, dirt track, Tuesday, right? Mud, beer, and cash. Annual wife carrying championship attracts competitive couples to Maine. And my mind, of course, immediately got weird. For one, if you see this, there's a picture where the husband and wife are dressed up like the Incredibles.
Oh, I'm liking it already.
I'm guessing the wife is dressed up like the Incredibles.
Okay.
All you can see are the soles of her shoes over his shoulders like this. So she's facing down while they're racing.
Hopefully face out just in case.
Nope, doesn't look that way because she's got her bottom of her feet are pointing toward us, and her hands are clasped around his waist area. No, don't get rude on me. I'm just thinking. I hope they didn't eat Mexican. It's a traditional Finnish event that we've appropriated, apparently.
Oh, doggone it. Freaking colonizers.
And now, because we're woke,
yep,
couples didn't have to be married or even be a man and woman.
There you go.
One contestant was dressed as Mr. Incredible, while his wife was dressed entirely in pink. That's not the picture they have, though, because she's got that weird orange thing that, or whatever that suit thing is that he wore.
What I would do then is just claim my cat identifies as human and carry that over the line or whatever.
Do you see this walnut?
Yeah.
It identifies as my wife. So there we go.
Everything is just fine.
I'd still lose. It wouldn't.
On to comments and such. This from Jessica Thompson.
People still write to us?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a good one. Hey, fellas. Apropos of episode 900, it sounded like you were asking.
We've done 900 episodes?
We've done more than 900 episodes.
We've done more than 900 episodes?
Oh, yeah. We're very old.
I never thought I'd live this long.
It sounded like you were asking if you could call me Cheeky. You can call me Cheeky whenever you want. Jessica Cheeky Thompson. That's not going to stick every time she sends something in.
I think we just cut it down to Cheeky and we all know. On the screen will flash, we mean Jessica Thompson.
This longtime Titter News listener, first-time emailer about Ronnie Tucker. And this is
Ronnie Tucker?
Yeah, this is a perfect example of use of email because this was emailed in. So TITR at netradio.
I gathered that when he said long-time, first-time emailer. I figured he mailed it in.
It's Troy Thompson.
I've been watching Sherlock Holmes. I know how this works.
It's Troy Thompson.
She married to Jessica?
Yes.
He married... Cool. He said, cut that part out.
Greetings from Metro Atlanta. I'm Troy Thompson, Jessica's husband. Yes, that Jessica. You mean Jessica
Cheeky
Thompson.
He means the cheeky lady.
We stumbled upon Titter News back in the early days of the interwebs.
Were we around then?
Real Player was a new thing.
Oh, my heavens.
And 64-bit ISDN.
Either I'm having a flashback or a dizzy spell. I'm not sure which.
Was considered blazing fast broadband. I'm pretty sure we found you in the Real Player channel guide. Yes, you did. Those were the days when we were running net radio.
Before Mark Cuban turns into stone.
Yeah. and it was...
I keep thinking that might have been kind of fun if Mark would have said yes.
Yeah, that would have been.
Interesting.
Well, actually, he wanted to. They screwed it up.
I just wonder how Scott 2 would have done.
Scott 2?
The other Scott.
Oh.
Probably, the other Scott, who shall remain mostly nameless.
Would have...
For one, he messed up his name and has 2 T's because he was social convention.
Yeah, he'd probably end up in prison again.
Or still, I guess.
Yeah. Y'all have been the source of some family in-jokes for 20 plus years.
Holy crap, we're old.
And I can't help but say, thank you. That's awesome. And it's good. I guess I remember Jessica saying we've known about you forever. And this proves it. You have.
Well, forever is subjective.
Well, that's true.
Forever to my granddaughter is much shorter than mine and
this afternoon
much longer than my grandson's.
As one of you read a story about kangaroos, the other murmured, boing, 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 boing. It's nice that we bring our own sound effects.
Because no expense is spared.
As if going up a musical scale, then back down again. Now, every time we see kangaroos, one of us will say,
boing, 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 boing,
boing, boing.
Can we see it? And if you do it to like the crime show, boing.
Yeah, we could come up with specialty boings.
Yep.
We could come up with laughing boings. Boing, 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 boing.
Sad boings. Boing, boing.
Yeah, really.
Boing.
Special boings. Boing. Boing.
Stop that.
Okay, fine.
You just do that to annoy me.
Another story related.
The worst part is it works every time. Go ahead.
Another story related to porcine husbandry was interrupted by one of you interjecting, "How does someone wake up one day and go, I know, I'll be a pig expert?" That line breaks out whenever one of us has a sudden burst of misguided inspiration.
That's how it happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you've listened for a long time, you know misguided inspiration is Scott's middle name.
That is it really?
Haven't you checked? It's on the certificate.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
Scott with one T. He forfeited. Your dad forfeited the one T,
so we could have a long middle name.
Exactly right.
What was I thinking?
Here's my trivia, by the way, that I learned last night. You know what the shortest name has ever been in pro football? 5 letters.
5? Really?
Yeah. Ty Law, Bo Nix.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody else. They can't figure out how you would get shorter than that without just using, like JJ Fu.
Or Shishi. XI.
That'd be 6.
XI. No.
That's true.
Chinese.
If you spelled it
Shishi.
Traditionally.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that'd be the pinyin spelling, I believe. In any case, we've always appreciated your sense of humor.
Really? So you were hitting the head early.
Finely tuned snark rocket.
That sounds bad.
This is why they fit so well.
Exactly right.
Reminiscent of other media mocking favorites like Weird Al, Dr. Demento, and Mystery Science Theater 3000. Trivia.
No, we are not anywhere as classy as Mystery Science Theater.
I was the booth announcer for the original Mystery Science Theater 3000 before it went network.
Back in 1470.
Yeah, that's right. Laughter is indeed good medicine.
How old were you then? 58?
I was, had to be somewhere close to 58.
Yep. How old are you now? 58.
Yeah. Laughter is indeed good medicine for what ails much of the entertainment and media landscape today. A carpet bombing of mockery may break some folks from taking themselves so seriously. Yes.
I would agree with that, but I'm looking at it going, how do you know if it's laughable or true? I feel really bad for satirists.
Right. Well, that's why we named it
because
This Is True Really all those years ago.
You can't satire something because God knows it probably already happened. Or is happening while you're satiring it.
Or will happen right after you mention it because you put it out into the ether.
Someone will go, hey.
That's not a good idea. But I digressed.
So do we.
We got to talk about Ronnie Tucker. After hearing Scott read the specifics of an email delivery error message.
He gets paid to speak. You know that, right?
When you recently replied to Ronnie Tucker, my reflexive geekiness kicked in. My career field is information technology.
He's a geek.
You bet. I've done my share of web design, website domain setup, and email delivery diagnostics through the years. Was Ronnie the victim of some evil scheme? Was TITR a secret email jail headed up by an internet cabal, helmed by a 3-letter government agency with no sense of humor? Was Big Google moving in on TITR turf? See, he is us. I mean, this is why these two guys are.
Dude, you got to cut back on the caffeine.
That's why they married each other, though. You've got to understand that.
Because no one else would have you.
Right. I did some research digging around in
How did we end up marrying normal women?
I see. I'm just
not I wore Robin down. So
if they're totally normal, if you catch my drift. I did some research, digging around in DNS, mulling MX records. Those are male records. Spliced apart SPF
female records.
And to my horror, DMARC and DKIM were nowhere to be found. And I'm told that those are issues that I should be looking into. Now the truth can be told. Dum, dum, dum. I mean, boing, boing, boing.
Mostly we'd rather watch Caitlin Clark, but okay.
And it's kind of boring, really. Google made some changes into their anti-spam features during 2024 and locked things down tight. Titter has been caught in anti-spam crossfire.
Damn it.
The netradio.network domain email boxes live at Google, but your current SPF configuration only permits emails transmitted from Bluehost, not Google. DKIM and DMARC are not configured, which causes large email providers to mark emails as suspect if they source them anywhere except Bluehost. He sent me a note for
You might
technical
as well
details.
be speaking Chinese, but okay.
Look these up and type it into netradio.network's DNS. Main reference for your IT guy.
We have an IT guy?
Sadly, it's me.
Uh-oh. That can't bode well for America.
I'd say let me know how it goes, but it looks like if you reply to the Gmail web app, it's going to fail delivery. Here's hoping for a shout out in the next Mailbag podcast.
No. You're even too geek. You're too big a nerd for us.
In all seriousness, I'd be happy to provide the Titter team tech guidance or getting these settings updated via Zoom, Google Meet at no charge, weeknights, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. It's at least I can do to thank y'all for 10? The laughs through the years.
You've laughed? Most people just listen to us and cry a little.
Cry, weep unconsolably.
I mean, we're talking snot sobs here.
Ronnie, thank you. I may take you up on that after
not Ronnie,
I read the article. No, not Ronnie. I'm sorry. Mr. Jessica, I may
Mr.
take
Cheeky.
you up, Mr. Cheeky. And I may take you up on that, so I'm marking the thing unread.
Can you email him?
Hell if I know.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
I bet not.
Okay, let's get to the comments on podcasts.
Other things. Yes.
Apropos, This Is True Really News, episode 900.
We've done not. Wait, it's just not worth it again. Yeah.
Yeah. From our man, Patrick Reed, our man in Liverpool, Patrick Reed.
Bloody.
We made some comments about Britain being not so great. And he said, Britain is broken real bad. I'll give you an example. I just saw a
so much so that now they call it below average Britain,
where a guy was
pathetically clinging on to past glory Britain.
Around the corner from an abortion clinic, silently praying, and he was arrested and convicted.
Yep.
That's how bad it is.
Wow.
That, and Patrick, I'm sorry, man.
At some point, do we pull out of this stupid, or do we just keep descending?
I don't know. I mean, because it bounces around a bit.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Freefall.
Yeah. Well, Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 902 from Jessica Cheeky.
We've done 902 episodes?
Yes, we have. And she was, Cheeky was kind enough to just say, another great video, guys. Great stories. Crying, laughing emojis. 2 of them.
I would simply go with what the hell is wrong with you two and be done.
And apropos of the same one.
I actually write that every week, but he never reads them.
From our man in Liverpool, Patrick Reed.
Blood.
This was about the French waiters strike to grow facial hair.
Mom, and ma'am are the same thing. No, mom is mom is ma'am, and ma'am is American.
Facial hair. Obligatory for police officers in France. Can you name the sport where facial hair is expressly forbidden?
Soccer.
Don't know. Well, I mean,
professional wrestling.
No, The Undertaker had a beard.
It's not football, which just strikes me as odd.
Right. I would go for something like wrestling.
Baseball? No, there's
plenty of beards there. So maybe it is classical football.
Swimming.
That might be it. Patrick, let us know if we got it right. Cool. Thank you. That's a great question.
You could have just told us in this email, because with my memory, I won't remember why you write back. Yes, it was swimming. I'll go, and what?
Apropos of 902 from
10
L Minor.
L Major's kid.
Hey, are you the same guys who had a radio show back in the late 90s?
No.
I think it was called something like This Is True Really. Another one.
What did him?
from all those years ago. Late 90s would put us at net radio.
Why the hell do I still put up with you?
Your wife pays me?
No, your wife's check's cleared.
I have a wife?
Oh boy.
Who are you people? How did I get here?
You're going to pay for that.
Well, if she'd only listen, but she very often
I have her email. You know that, right?
So last week we had a couple of best of shows.
We did.
Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 455.
We've done 400.
Well, we haven't done 455 best ofs. That would be a little something.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
We got Johnny Carson contracts.
Oh boy, fat man,
you
another
really
guy.
have to Google that.
Old fat man, a guy who gets us. Everything okay, guys? Missed the new stuff, but watching every show. Take care of yourselves. Oh yeah, and welcome back to winter.
Not yet. Today's like Indian something.
Well, yeah, it's going to be. It could
70.
hit the 80s on Sunday here in Minnesota.
No, it's only 77 up here in Minnesota.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, but you're in that heat vacuum thing of the of the
yeah.
metro.
Yep.
It's all that hot air coming out of Minneapolis and St. Paul.
So what do we want to tell them? There was one of us spending some time in the pokey.
We were on assignment for an agency we can't speak of.
That's right. The CRO, CIE.
The LBJ. That sounds bad.
That really does when you do it that way. Because I'm not thinking first, Lyndon Baines Johnson.
So, no one ever is.
Okay. So one of us was off on a secret mission.
And the other one was just secreting.
Stupid. Just being stupid.
That would fit either of us.
Yeah. There we go.
How about we were both being stupid and misplaced our calendars and forgot to record? Could that work?
Oh, yeah. I like that idea. Okay. I've done that before. I remember.
Hi, Tone. Yeah. Remember what we just did? Yep. I don't have any of it. Why?
Because I didn't hit record.
That's why. That's only happened once or twice.
Oh, Lord. On to the serious, funny business.